Some facts don't sound shocking at first, but once you really understand them, they completely change how you see everyday life. Stick around for these 10 truths, because after hearing them, the world won't look quite the same. First up, you experience the world on a delay. That's right, your brain is always living slightly in the past, about 80 milliseconds behind reality. To make up for this lag, your brain doesn't show you what's happening now. Instead, it makes a prediction of what will happen in the next moment and shows you that version. Think about it. When you catch a ball, you're not reacting to where the ball is, but to where your brain predicts it will be. You are never, ever seeing the exact present moment. You're always watching a preview of the future, a movie edited by your own mind. It's a constant illusion designed to help you navigate reality smoothly. So, is what you're seeing right now really happening, or is it just your brain's best guess? Number 2, most of your thoughts are not original. This one might sting a little. We love to think of ourselves as creative, unique thinkers. But the truth is, the brain is a master recycler. It's incredibly efficient. It takes ideas, phrases, and concepts you've heard or seen before and just rearranges them. That brilliant, sudden insight you had in the shower? It's probably just a new combination of old memories. Your brain is constantly remixing content it has already stored. What feels like a groundbreaking, original thought is often just a forgotten memory resurfacing in a new costume. So the next time you have a great idea, ask yourself, where did the pieces of this idea come from? It's a humbling thought, but it also connects us all in a web of shared information. Here's a spooky one at number 3. That feeling of being watched? It's real. This isn't about paranoia. It's about survival. Our ancestors needed to know if a predator or a rival was staring at them. So, our brains evolved an incredibly sensitive system for gaze detection. Before your conscious mind can even process it, your subconscious brain picks up on tiny, almost invisible cues. A subtle shift in someone's posture across the room, a brief break in ambient noise, or the slight turn of a head in your peripheral vision. Your brain screams, "Attention!" long before your logic can confirm why. It's a primal instinct. So next time you get that prickly feeling on the back of your neck and turn around to see someone looking away, trust your gut. Your brain probably caught them a second too late. Number 4 is something we all feel but rarely name. Your brain hates uncertainty more than it hates bad news. Imagine waiting for test results. The period of not knowing is often more agonizing than actually getting a bad result. Why? Because the brain craves certainty. An unknown outcome forces your brain to run endless simulations, trying to prepare for every possible future. This burns a massive amount of mental energy and spikes your stress levels. Getting bad news, on the other hand, is painful, but it provides a fixed point. It's a reality you can start to deal with. The brain can now switch from worrying to problem solving. This is why we sometimes make impulsive decisions just to end the stress of indecision. Certainty, even a negative one, feels safer to the brain than floating in a sea of what-ifs. At number 5, we have a fact that explains so much about our modern world. You trust familiar information, even if it's wrong. This is called the illusory truth effect. When you hear or read something over and over again, your brain starts to treat it as true. It takes less mental effort to process familiar information, so your brain mistakes this ease of processing for accuracy. This is the secret engine behind why misinformation and propaganda are so effective. A lie repeated 100 times starts to feel more true than a complicated fact you've only heard once. It's not about intelligence, it's about cognitive laziness. Our brains are built to take shortcuts, and repetition is one of the most powerful shortcuts there is. The takeaway? Be very careful what you let yourself hear on repeat. Number 6, your body reacts before you understand why. Have you ever walked into a room and just felt off? Your heart rate might quicken or your muscles might tense up slightly and you have no idea why. This is your body's intelligence at work. Your nervous system is constantly scanning your environment for signs of safety or danger, processing information far faster than your conscious mind. It reacts to subtle changes in body language, tone of voice, or even the layout of a room before you've had a chance to consciously analyze the situation. That gut feeling is actually a physical response. Your body often knows something is wrong or right long before your thinking brain catches up. It's a powerful reminder to listen to what your body is telling you. It often knows first. Number 7 explains a strange paradox of getting older. Time feels faster when life becomes predictable. Remember how summers felt endless when you were a kid? Every day was new, full of firsts. New experiences create rich, dense memory markers. When your brain looks back on a period filled with novelty, it sees a lot of files and concludes that a long time must have passed. But as we get older, our lives often fall into routines. Wake up, work, eat, sleep. Weeks and months blur together because there are fewer unique memories to distinguish one day from the next. The lack of new memory markers makes time feel like it's accelerating. If you want to slow down time, the secret isn't to live longer, but to fill your life with new experiences, big or small. Break your routine. Here's a comforting one at number 8. Most people drastically overestimate how much they are being judged. We all tend to feel like we're living under a spotlight, where every mistake or awkward moment is noticed and scrutinized by everyone around us. This is called the spotlight effect. But here is the reality. Everyone else is too busy starring in their own movie to pay much attention to yours. They're worried about how their hair looks, what they're going to say next, and whether people are judging them. The spotlight you feel is mostly in your head. People are far less focused on you than you think. Realizing this can be incredibly liberating. It gives you the freedom to be yourself, make mistakes, and stop worrying so much about what others think. Number 9 is a dangerous one to know. Your brain confuses confidence with accuracy. Someone speaking in a strong, confident, unwavering tone sounds more believable than someone who is hesitant, even if the hesitant person is the one telling the truth. We are wired to follow confident leaders. Confidence signals expertise and authority, so our brains take a shortcut and assume the information must be correct. This is why con artists and charismatic liars can be so convincing. They master the tone of truth. The content of their words can be total nonsense, but the delivery overrides our critical thinking. It's a crucial reminder to separate the message from the messenger. Always question the information, no matter how confidently it's presented. Tone can easily override truth. Finally, number 10 is perhaps the most powerful fact of all. Awareness changes behavior automatically. If you have a bad habit you want to break, you might think you need immense willpower and force. But often, that's not the case. The simple act of paying close, non-judgmental attention to the habit can be enough to dissolve it. For example, if you want to stop snacking mindlessly, don't just fight the urge. Instead, the next time you do it, just notice it. Notice the feeling of opening the bag, the texture of the food, the taste. By simply observing the pattern without trying to force it to stop, you interrupt the automatic unconscious loop. You bring the behavior into the light of consciousness, and that attention is often enough to weaken its hold on you. You don't always need force. Sometimes attention alone is the most powerful agent of change. So there you have it. 10 facts that quietly rewire how you see yourself and the world around you. Once you notice these things, the delay in your perception, the recycled nature of your thoughts, the power of confidence over truth, normal life doesn't quite feel the same. It makes you a little more humble, a little more observant, and a lot more curious. Stay curious, and if you want more facts that quietly change how you think, be sure to follow our channel. Thanks for watching.